Muy buenas a todos y todas a otro podcast de In&Out con Mario Raval y servidor Aitor París. Hoy tenemos a la jugadora Irena Vrancic, que está jugando actualmente en el Horizon Minsk, en Bielorrusia, y se acaba de clasificar para el Eurobasket con la selección de Bosnia. Vamos a darle la bienvenida. Welcome, Irena.
Thank you. Well, what
how
to
are
say?
you, Irena?
I'm fine. I was just happy that you called me to talk to you because I didn't see you for a long time. So thank you for calling me here.
Nice. It's our pleasure. Okay. First of all, we want to know how your basketball career started.
Honestly, so funny because I started with basketball because of my parents. I didn't like it in the beginning. I was practicing tennis and I liked more football, or soccer, if somebody understands better. And, it just came on my mind to my parents. And that's how I started basketball when I was 11 years old. And from then on, I fell in love with this game. And till now I'm just playing. And of course, professionally, already 12 years, something like that.
All right. And what is your best basketball memory that you have? Okay. And the worst?
The best one was, especially now, if you heard the news, so I'm sure that 10 days ago, we just came to European Championship with my national team. This is my first time in my career and after 22 years for my country. So that's something a big deal. So this is kind of one of my best things in my career. And worst one, I had a lot when I was younger or my middle ages, when I had problems with some people who didn't, stand behind me. Those things when they're trying to push somebody else and always trying to not give me chance or something like that. I had a lot of those things, but I always try to remember good ones.
And Irena, if I'm not wrong, you played in Spain, right?
Yeah, I played in Spain.
And how was your year when you played here?
I think was 17, 18. I'm not sure. Something like that, 2-3 years ago, something like that.
And how it was? It was cool, the experience playing here. How it was? Tell me something about your year here.
I was in Cáceres that year, and we played. It was interesting because I always wanted to play in Spain, and that was my wish, from when I started to play basketball. But some things happened there too. I mean, it was good experience, good league, and I think one of the best I played, all my career because it's really fast and strong basketball, and you can see that in Spain is a lot of foreign players, especially from WNBA, Americans who are the best, obviously. And I don't know, some other good players from Europe. So that was really, really good experience for me. And I enjoyed in that type of game play, practices and all those things. But, some other things were bad things, with, I don't know, coach or something like that. He didn't let me sometimes to play a lot of minutes. Then he, when he figured out that he should give me some minutes, he gave me, and, just up and downs, whole season. But in the end, was fine because I really love that place in Cáceres. It's really nice and beautiful city. And people around, not just court, but around court and everything, they were really nice.
Irena, if I'm not wrong, you had the chance to play the Spanish Cup, no? Copa de la Reina.
Yes,
did you
yes.
play How
yes,
was
I did.
That experience for you?
I can say it was huge because that was historical for club, I think, that when we made it to Cup. And we were in quarterfinals, or how it was that. I forgot, it was long ago. But it was really a huge experience because, it's it's Spanish league, it's really strong. And we made it something historical, even for club or even for me, because, I played just that cup in my country and later on this year in this in Belarusian. So I can say really huge thing because, there is the best teams and you are there with them and like with all those players, coaches, like yeah, it was nice. And level of basketball, of course.
And have you had the opportunity to go to the US and play there, or you always wanted to play here in Europe?
Uh, when I was younger, I don't know. I think sometimes I didn't choose like good pet, those things because I don't know. When I was younger, I had the opportunity to go to college, but I didn't because in that moment, when I was younger in my country, wasn't like talk about like US America that was really far away, for my parents, all those things. So because of that, kind of, I didn't think about America at all or go, because I think that was really huge thing to move from house to like how to say to another part of the world. And that was like, hard even for my parents. And then like, honestly, I didn't think about it at all in the end. I just want to stay in Europe and play professionally. Of course, I always had like wish for WNBA, those things, but I didn't make it because, through all my career, I had some up and downs, things like, I don't know, good and bad, but like I'm still like satisfied. Of course, always can be better, but that's how it is.
Irena, and how is the feeling that, for example, when you live far from your family, from your friends, your beloved?
Uh, uh, like when I was younger, when first time I go from home, it wasn't that hard because it was in my country, but was like, I don't know, 3 hours from my house. But I had there like one of my best friends, and that was easy. But when I went for first time abroad, like, I don't know, in Czech Republic, I think it wasn't like that much. I, of course, I was missing my family and my friends and all those things. But when you have somebody there and when you have good times, like you can somehow make for yourself that you are not like that much long from your house, from your home, like, I mean, that's your work, that's your job. You're there like for 8 months, and like in the middle of the season, you anyway go home for 10 days. So that's how I make in my head that, I go there and in few like months I will see my parents or my family, friends, all those things. And then I will go again, and it's just like, circle. And that's how I make easier in my head that like, that's how it is. Of course, I miss them, but I make for me easier, so it's not like that, wow, big like problem for me.
And in which countries have you been through all these years playing as a pro player?
First like was Serbia, Czech Republic for a few years, Poland, Romania, Spain, and now Belarus.
Oh, that's amazing. You could travel a lot thanks to basketball. That's nice.
Yeah, that's one of the like best things while I'm playing basketball.
And in which of these countries did you enjoy the most playing there?
The most I enjoyed playing it was like Czech Republic, and I can say here.
And why?
In Belarus. I don't know, like I mean, everywhere I was, I liked like my teammates, coaches, but I don't know, in Czech Republic, I felt like home. It was just like feeling like that. All my teammates, like people around, like people in team, in club, and here too. So I feel like I'm home. So that's why I choose here and Czech Republic. And I feel like I can play basketball without pressure, So that's why I choose those two countries. But I loved all countries I was.
One question, because I think that 2 weeks ago we had here Dubi Dasic, because I think that you know
Dubi.
her well.
Yeah.
You play with her in Alcáceres, right? So
Yes.
when did you start building up your friendship? Did you start it there, or did you start it before if you played against,
No, first time I met Dubi was in Cáceres. That's when we start to building our relationship, like, and we are from then, like, we are really good friends. And we talk even today, and, like all these years from then.
Okay. Now we head to the as a team for the Eurobasket. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you feel every time that you put on your jersey of the Bosnia national team?
It's amazing. Even now I have goosebumps, when you said that, like that when I put my jersey on, it's amazing. Like when you start to play something, doesn't matter which sport, you always want to play for your national team and make happy even like yourself, of course, and then like all people who are watching and cheering for you, especially people from your country. So you're fighting for yourself and from them too, and for your family. I mean, it's family name on your jersey, and that's like huge thing. And especially,
I think that it's like,
yeah,
as you said, it's like the highest thing that a player can
yes,
have. No, it's something. It's a matter of pride. As you
yes,
said.
yeah, exactly like that. And I can tell you, especially now, 10 days ago when we were in Russia and when we made it, like when they said after 22 years. I mean, that's really huge thing, and that I'm so proud and happy that I am part of that historical thing, And what else to say? I mean, my name will be there, that's something you can just, you could imagine before, but now it's finally here. So yeah, it's amazing.
We will follow you, Irena. When you play the Eurobasket, we will be there watching you. No question.
Thank you. I hope we'll see. Maybe it's like in Spain and in France, but still, I hope we're gonna be in Spain.
And
Nice.
how old were you the first time that you played for your national team?
I start from younger, how it goes, like with 14 years old. When I was 14 years old, I start with national team, and then bad thing happened that our first team, like national first team, we didn't have it like for 5 years. Okay. So that I was the one, and all these my teammates who are now with me, we started all this journey together, like 4 years ago or 5 years ago, something like that. And after these 5 years ago, we finally made it.
Okay, and another question now. I don't know if you know it, but I'm a huge fan of Baskonia, Caja Laboral, okay, a team in the Basque country. I know that, okay. And we had there a player from Bosnia, Mirza Teletovic. I'm a huge fan of him, okay. I want that you tell us what's your impression of this player, because I think that it's one of the highest basketball players that you had in your country. He reached the NBA. He played in a high level here in Europe. So tell me about if you know him, in person.
Yeah, I followed him even when he was in Spain playing for Baskonia, and I follow, of course, throughout his career. I watched it. I liked him because he was like, from our country, and it's like really specific player, how I can say, like he's strong and everything, but he had like, his thing was threes. And it was really funny because when he played for national team and he scored, I don't know, from 8 meters, like 3 points, like speaker would say, oh, from parking, he scored, like 3. So that was funny. And now he's president of our federation. And I met him like last year when we played against Switzerland in Sarajevo, this second game for qualification for European Championship. But like, I didn't talk to him, honestly. Like, he just came to say, congratulations, all those things. So I met him like in live, but I didn't speak to him.
You know what? This is a funny thing, okay? So I've watched many times Baskonia and him, in the basketball field. But one time I was in Vitoria, okay, and I was in the surroundings of the basketball field, and I was supposed to pass through pedestrians crossing, and the car who stopped, it was Mirza Teletovic. I was shocked. So I didn't go to him for a signature, but when I passed the crossing, I was, come on, Aitor, he was Mirza, he stopped for you. It was crazy.
I mean, if you want, I can, I don't know, try to, like, I don't know, to sign for you or something, if you want something.
If you can find me his contact for another podcast with him, it will be a big pleasure for me. I will be thankful with you all my life, no question.
Okay, I will talk to somebody from my federation and we'll see. I know that he's a lot of busy, like, but if I ask like a player, and he's my president of our federation, all those things, I will try to make it. So yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
I will start that
Tell-
from tomorrow.
Tell him that your friend is a fan of Baskonia, is a freak of Baskonia and of basketball too. Let's see what he says.
Okay, I will try for sure. Don't worry.
Thank you very much.
I think that
Yeah, you're
he
welcome.
played in the NBA too.
Yes, he
Yes,
played
he
in
played.
NBA.
And
Brooklyn,
Yeah.
Milwaukee, but then he got injured and he
Ah.
had to stop
Yeah, he
playing.
got something with his health. Like it's not like injury. It's more with his health, and that's the reason why he stopped
Okay. And
to
is,
play.
is he the first Bosnian basketball player to ever play in the NBA?
Oh, honestly, I'm not sure. I think yes. I'm not sure.
Now you have a center in Portland. How is called him? You know, Nurkic. No,
Yeah,
he's
Yusuf
from
Nurkic.
Bosnia.
Yes, Yusuf Nurkic.
He's good too. Yeah,
Yes.
but Mirza was
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
So
Yeah, Mirza was before.
Irena, now this is the contest. Okay, that you will play against all the guests that will
Okay.
come here to In&Out. Okay, it's a trivial, so easy. You have a question, and you have a question. You have 4 answers. You have to pick your best one. All right.
Okay.
Okay, the first one. Who won the EuroLeague Women Championship in 2019? So the last one, because the last year it was cancelled.
Yeah,
due
it
to
wasn't.
the
Yeah.
virus. Option A, Ekaterinburg. Option B, Uni Girona. Option C, Fenerbahce. Option D, Sopron Basket.
I mean, Ekaterinburg. That's easy.
Yes, good one, good one.
And even was in Sopron. I know all that.
Good. 1-on-1. There we go.
Okay, the second question is, when was the EuroLeague Women founded? Okay, the first option 1958, the second option 1982, the third option 1977, and the last option the 2000.
Oh, that's hard one. I never honestly read about that. That's hard. Maybe 2000.
2000.
I'm joking. No, what was year, you said 70...
77, 82, 58, and the 2000.
Maybe, I don't think so that's really long for EuroLeague women. Maybe 82.
82?
Yeah.
It was founded in 1958.
58. I didn't know
Yes.
that for a long time, EuroLeague women.
Yes,
I thought
yes.
it's okay.
No problem.
I
You have
learned
3 or more
something new.
opportunities. Good. You have 3 opportunities to tie Dubi, okay? Because he did
okay.
2 on 5. So it's your
Okay.
time now. Number 3. This is so easy. Okay, I think that it's too easy now reading the question. Where did
Yes.
Mirza Teletovic play when he was in Spain? Option A, Valencia. Option B, Baskonia. Option
Sorry,
C,
can you-
Barca.
I didn't hear you
Yes.
when you start to read.
Where
Sorry, can you
did
repeat?
Mirza Teletovic play
Uh-huh.
when he was in Spain? Valencia, Baskonia, Barça, or Unicaja?
What was first? Is that what you said?
Yes, yes. When he played in Spain, in which club did he play?
Well, you said Baskonia. I don't know if he...
Okay, so your answer is
Baskonia. Yeah,
all right.
Baskonia.
yeah. It was too easy.
Yeah.
Okay, fourth question. In which position was selected Sabrina Ionescu in the last WNBA draft? First position, the second, the third, or the fourth?
First.
Yes. Yeah, she
Yeah.
was.
I like her, so yeah, I know that.
She was
I was
selected.
following.
Do you like Sabrina?
Yes, I like it. I like her play.
So yes, she was in the first position. And
Yes.
the last question, where did Milos Teodosic play before signing with Fortitudo Bologna? Lakers, Clippers, Celtics, or Pistons?
Clippers.
Yes, Clippers. So
4 on 5. I think 4 on 5.
4
no?
or 5. Yes.
Okay, Irena. So you get the second highest result on all the guests, you know.
Okay, who is
So
first?
congratulations.
Thank you.
The first is one NBA journalist, so he knows
Okay.
a lot, you know.
He knows
But
everything.
you're the
Yeah,
second
okay.
one.
Yeah,
It's
nice.
good for you. Okay, then it's been a pleasure having you here. I hope that you want to repeat, you know.
Yeah, it was my pleasure too, and of course, I enjoyed to talk to you. So I
Thank you very
hope
much.
you're gonna
Okay,
invite me again in some moment.